Hello, I hope you're having a nice day. Today I'd like to talk about wing placement and how it affects downforce. I'm in automation to illustrate this, but it applies to pretty much anywhere. So, what you might have noticed, if I just look here, we've got some standard downforce, and I believe this is at 200 kilometers an hour. Actually, at the moment, we've just got lift of 40 kilograms roughly. So, if I put a wing on here, so if we put a wing on the back of the car, and I'll just raise it up a bit to sort of illustrate this. This is also purely talking about the wing, just positioning along the car, nothing to do with aerodynamic interactions between things like the curvature of the roofline and things like that. This is just purely how the wing interacts with force at the wheels. So if we then put the wing down there, and oh yeah, we need to just adjust the sliders slightly. We can see suddenly we are making significant rear downforce, but all of a sudden we're producing a little more front end lift. And if we move it backwards, as we'll do here, and it is being raised up a little bit, which will also improve downforce a little bit. And then yes, press one of those. That's a bit annoying, but yeah, we can see we're producing even more rear downforce, but at the same time even more front end lift. But if we then move the wing forward, it's a little bit, yeah, we can just clip it through the bodywork. It doesn't actually make much of a difference in terms of that. I really shouldn't have angled it, but I kind of like the aesthetic there. Worth it. And update it again. You can see that all of a sudden we're producing a lot less rear downforce and but also at the same time less front end lift. So you can see here, the further back you place the wing, the more rear downforce you have, but at the same time the more front end lift you get. So why is this the case? Okay, to explain how this happens, let's draw a couple of diagrams. So we've got a car here, let's use green. There we go, green and red, it's like the current Ferrari. And I don't know, we'll say it's got a 3 meter wheelbase. That might make the numbers a bit funny, but it's fine. Yeah, 3 meter wheelbase, and we'll say we'll put a rear wing on it, and that is putting down 100 kilograms of downforce. Yes, that is on the screen. I'm using an iPad, so the aspect ratio is a bit funny, but it mostly fits. And we'll say it is a meter back. So it is a meter back from the rear wheels. Or from the centre of the rear wheels. So that puts it at 4 meters back from the front wheels. Just keep everything clear. So, law of the lever, force times distance. So we're putting 100 kilograms down 4 meters away from the front wheels. So the force at the rear wheels, so if we do 100 times 4, has got to equal, so the force on the rear wheels has got to equal 3 times something, because it's 3 meters away. So if we do 4 times 100 divided by 3, I think that comes to a terrible number actually, which is why it's kind of terrible I used it. It comes to like 133.33 kilograms, I think. Not the best numbers I could have chosen, but it chose what I'm on about. Then what we can also do is calculate the front end lift, because now the pivot point moves from the front wheels to the rear wheels. Should have done like a cross or something to show that. Anyway, yeah. So now we know that the wing is 1 meter away from the rear wheel. So we've got 100 times 1 and divide by the distance to get the force on the front wheels. Since the front wheels are 3 meters away, yeah. Divide by 3, 100, and that becomes to 33.33 recurring. 2 recurring decimals, which, yeah, not my best choice, but there you go, that shows it there. Suppose now we move the wing so that it was in the centre. So, once again, same wing that was producing 100 kilograms of downforce, right at the centre of the car. So, that means that there's 1.5 meters either side. This makes things nice and easy because we only need to do this once because it's the same force on both wheels. Since it's 100 kilograms away, or 100 kilograms times 1.5, because that's the distance away, has got to be equal to well, 3 times something. We divide it by 3. You end up getting 150 divided by 3, 50 kilograms. So now we know here, by moving the wing in the centre, you don't get any lift, but you get significantly less downforce either end. So hopefully that shows how moving the wing in different positions can affect downforce without affecting drag in any sort of way. I mean, in real life, of course, you've got the way the air flows around the actual body of the car, which might affect how the wing works. But in this purely isolated case, you can see that ideally you want the wings mounted as far back as possible, because that produces the most amount of downforce without inducing any sort of drag penalty. Hopefully that makes sense there. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to Boost and Ethanol for more, and leave a like if you've enjoyed, and feel free to ask any comments if I haven't made things entirely clear. But yeah, goodbye.